Internet and welcome to my VBS scripting tutorial.
Classic. So yeah, as you heard by that woman, I am doing a VBS scripting tutorial. So yeah. Okay, so today we will be talking about a little bit more about the message box function, and then we'll be talking about the if statement. Now, before we begin, I have created a special Excel document that, and this tells you like what number in the message box gives you what options, whether or not it blocks the exit, and what image it would give you. And I will have this up on my website below this video. Link to that will be in the description. You'll also be able to download this spreadsheet. However, unfortunately, I think you have to use Excel if you want to open this. Alright, so now let's get started. I'll create my new VBS script. You should already know how to do this normally. Alright. So, first of all, I should probably tell you that about the buttons on the message box. So let's just get our simple message box up. Uh, there we go. So now we've got our simple message box. Now, something I didn't tell you last time is that whenever you have a message box like this and you click a button, it will actually assign a certain number to whatever thing you put here, because it doesn't have to be x equals, it's basically has to be a variable, and a variable is anything that can change. So you could just have like this be whatever you want. You could just have it be like number, or if you were making a game like x pause as an exposition or something, I don't know. um but X is easy to use. So yeah, every time you click a button in this message box, it just returns the value of the button to X or whatever variable you set. These variables can also be used in in um, in the message boxes themselves, as long as you don't surround the variable in quotation marks. So let's just demonstrate that right here. So hello, we've got our first message box right here, the one from here. And then we have and then as you can see, it returned the value of 1 because I clicked on OK. But if we click on cancel, it'll instead return the value of 2. And every single one of those buttons that you could get differently, like from the different options, will return a completely different value. So, how can we use this? Well, that's a really simple answer. We can use this by utilizing the if statement. And basically, what the if statement does is it says if in that condition, then a whole bunch of code, and then it ends. So basically, if a certain condition is met, then it'll perform a bit of code, and then, yeah. So Let's create a simple if statement. Well, if x space equals space 1, then, and then when you have like an if statement or something like that, it's a good idea to keep things neat and tidy by putting a few spaces or just hitting the tab key on the inside of the if statement. So next up we have y equals message box success. Uh, let's see here. 0 plus 48, comma, the OK button was success. No, wait, that's derp. Success. I don't know. The OK button was successful. So basically, and then end if. So this end if says, hey, stop adding stuff to this if statement, because if we wanted to stop you putting stuff basically it'll after you assign oh my gosh, after you put in an if statement here, then it will start things putting lines of code then that you want to happen if the condition is true. So and then the program doesn't know whether or not you want this to happen if the condition is true. So this tells it to say, hey, stop performing functions and stuff. So I'm sorry that I'm bad at explaining this, but I'm not really good at teaching. But let's just see what happens here. So we'll run it. We've got hello world. We hit cancel. Nothing will happen. If we run it, then if we instead hit OK, we get the OK button was successful. So that's really neat. It's a really good way to use the if statement. However, if let's say you wanted to invert, never mind. That's basically the basics of the if statement and how the message box can output a value. And again, I'm sorry for my horrible explanation for this, but yeah, it's the best I could do. So I hope you guys have learned something from my horrible explanations and stuff. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave the video a like. If you have any suggestions, please visit my website and go ahead and leave a suggestion there. And go ahead and leave some comments in the comments section down below if you have any comments, of course. And this was a very unprofessional video. I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Um, so yeah, anyway, my name is Nathan5541, and I'll see you all later.